Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Wednesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how you feeling tonight, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling real good.
I'm feeling good too, man.
You're feeling good because you had an A+ quality meme that you put together this week to troll.
I did. I did. Although it wasn't really trolling Yankees fans so much as just the organization itself, which makes it even better for me.
It's the first time in the history of baseball that Yankees fans and the rest of the baseball world was united on the hell is this? This is stupid. Well done, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Former intern Cam chiming in already. Let's go, Scott.
Cam! What's up, brother?
My man. Matt Stanton's in the comments.
Miss you, man.
Fun. Mookie is hanging out. Mookie, how you feeling tonight, my dude? You muted yourself, and I can't.
No, you muted yourself.
No,
but
you muted it.
No, you muted it. But I'm excited to talk some Xavier baseball tonight, man. I tell you what, it's getting to be about that time of season, and being down in the South this last weekend, I'm feeling it in my bones. I can't wait to talk some ball.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, you pumped to talk 0-4 Xavier baseball. I love it.
You know, they're out there giving it their best shot. You know, they're really taking their hacks and you know, they're improving every day. You know, they're just trying to find their stride. They'll be all right.
How can you improve every day when you still are 0-4? Like you've gotten worse. They blew a lead against Louisville that they had no business of blowing the lead. It was disgusting. They gave up like 6 runs in the 7th inning the other day. It was awful. Absolutely awful.
Well, Louisville is from Kentucky, which is traditionally a better baseball state. And where's Xavier? I mean, what did you expect? I guess that's really good on what it comes down to. Clearly, the baseball team doesn't have enough pull to get strippers around on the sideline, you know, Chris Mack style for the Louisville bench to distract them. But it's okay. They'll figure it out. They got a long season at play.
All right. Sounds good. Intern Christian hanging out. Christian, you're still riding your high over here. You feeling good, man?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
You are defending blocks.
Right. Just an absolute statement.
A statement. This kid.
Did Roger sign in Denver? Is that what happened?
This kid over here is super excited over a regular season Big East win. Can't get over. He's like, this is bigger than the regular season.
It wasn't a regular season win, though. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Last night was UConn coming back and saying, this is our conference. It's always been our conference. And if you're like, I was on Twitter all last night. People are scared. No one wants to see UConn. No one wants to see UConn. The fact that Providence fans are on Twitter whining about a charge or a block call when they should have wanted UConn to win that game, they're scared.
Jesus Shuttlesworth ain't walking through that door.
Christian, I got something for you to start off this show. Just soak this in, my man. I think that's going to be the first of many. You keep up this.
Say like Xavier goes out and beats Villanova. Yeah, it's going to happen. Whatever. That's not what last night was.
No, it's not. Have you seen Xavier play against Villanova? No, it's not. It never happens.
For beating Villanova. That's hilarious, Christian. You are a funny kid, man. I appreciate it. We got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We're going to talk a little bit later on. We're talking with Hailee Murphy. She's coming on talking about this MLB lockout. I want to talk
about what?
The Major League Baseball lockout.
No. What do you do? They're the only baseball in play right now. T-ball, I think, is reported pitchers and catchers.
Not yet. Not until March.
And then also, I do believe college baseball has already kicked off. We already touched on that. So, I don't know what this other shit is that you think we're going to be talking about later. But I'm here for it. I'm ready to get into the back end of the rotation here. With the Muskies, I think we have an opportunity to shake things up at the top of the batting order to maybe get a little bit more speed on the base paths. But
Mookie,
stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll break it
real
down.
quick.
College baseball roster construction.
Hang
by
on.
Mookie, y'all.
Hang on for a second. Mookie, hands up. I want your hands in camera real quick.
Yeah.
Name 2 players on the Xavier baseball team.
Smith and William.
William Smith.
You're such a
Will, did you just say Will Smith?
No, because if Big Willie Style was on that team, they wouldn't be 0-4. Let me tell you what. All right, come at me with that.
We're gonna talk. MLB Lockout later. Around 8:45. Then I want to talk this college football playoff because bad news on that front came out this week. We also got to talk. Apparently, we're gonna fight over handshake lines. Like that's a thing that's happening in 2021. We don't have anything else going on, so we got to fight about fights and handshake lines. That's absurd in the college basketball world. We'll get to all that. Before we do, let's talk about these beers that we're drinking tonight. Scott, what is in your mug tonight?
I know I said a few weeks ago I was on a milkshake IPA journey and then proceeded to drink a bunch of dark beers the following weeks. But I'm back on my milkshake IPA journey. Better late than never. I am drinking Berry Fluffy, and I gotta say, this is fucking amazing. It's got cranberry, cherry, raspberry, orange zest, Tahitian vanilla. This shit, I'm fucking the shit out of this beer. Like right
Banging the beer. All right.
I'd
Scale as always. Would you bang your beer, Scott? Bang the hell out of it.
I absolutely would. It's almost like I've had this beer before. Like it's that good.
Guys, Cameron in the comments said that we should have a beer league, baseball league, and I am here for that.
Fantasy baseball?
No, just like we should go play baseball. Beer league.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I just want to see Mookie try to swing a bat. That's all I want to see is
Listen.
That's
buddy,
our next video.
listen.
That's our next
Listen.
video.
yes, let's do a video with Mookie. You have to yes, we need to make this happen. Let's get a guy from the
that's
Xavier
fine.
baseball team. Let's get a guy from the Xavier baseball team to pitch to you.
Get Will Smith. Get Will Smith.
Yeah, get Will Smith to pitch. Is he a pitcher?
I'd prefer to just take one in the chest with some catcher's gear on instead of try to hit a ball off one of them pitchers because I know I won't.
I'll take
100%.
that. I'm totally fine with them just throwing. You get no glove, just catcher's gear, and they
Just
get to
gas.
throw fastballs at you.
I hope they're Greg Maddox.
Even better.
Wait a minute. How?
In that case, Scott,
When does
we
the
gotta
season end? Because I need to get some more life insurance with enough like buffer room that if I do die, it's not going to be as questionable.
You're not gonna die. You're
College
kidding
World
me?
Series. College World Series is in May, so how about then?
We got some time. All right, that sounds good. Yeah.
Scott, hit
Let
up
me
our
hear.
boy-
Do I get to pick
Scott,
who?
hit up our boy BA. Let's see if we could get BA to throw.
I'm on it.
He's a curveball pitcher. It's all right. It won't hurt his bat, but he can still get some gas up there, right? He can hit like 88.
There's nothing like an 89-mile-an-hour fastball to the chest.
Yes. All right. So Mookie, Bronson Arroyo. You want a Bronson Arroyo fastball to the chest?
Pass.
What are you drinking, Mookie?
I'm finally catching up with you boys and having killer boots from Verboten Brewing and Barrel Project. They are out of Loveland, Colorado. 6% ABV with 3.84 caps on Untapped. Yeah, we banging real good here. Like this is like a Tuesday night leading into Wednesday morning kind of bang situation there. So, yeah, that's pretty much all you got to say.
Thank you for revealing what day of the week you and your wife have sex, Mookie. Appreciate that.
No. I'm not talking the scheduled stuff. No, the scheduled stuff. The scheduled stuff you have to have time in the morning to sleep in, and catch up after the late night. This is like literally one of them spontaneous, like, hey, you did the laundry. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Matt Stanton says he can throw 75. Do you think you could get a hit off of him?
Nope.
All right.
Nope. That's not a trap I'm going to fall into because I know my limits on that. And I look, man, if we really want to do it up, it should be something like, can I hit a home run off a slow pitch, fast pitch beer league softball pitcher?
I was gonna say this would be super entertaining to just take you to the batting cages and just put you in the high speed batting cages, just watch you whiff for a while.
I see now. I feel like I could do better in the batting cages because you can kind of get in a rhythm there where you can kind of start to predict it, as opposed to just going off a live pitcher where there's going to be a different cadence between deliveries. Plus, it's going to be again a consistent spin every time off the batting cage. So I feel like I could at least get bat on ball, and you really don't know like what kind of hit it is after like it leaves the little batting area.
Would you fuck your beer?
You want to put a beer mile on that one, Mookie?
Yeah, let's put a beer. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's
Right.
Sure. What the fuck? Why not?
Are you banging that beer?
Yeah, I said that a long time ago. A Tuesday into Wednesday morning bang.
Oh, that's right. Christian, what are you drinking tonight? Would you bang it?
I know I've done it before, but so my bank account got locked yesterday, and I only had $6 cash in my wallet.
Sharkland. Oh.
Apparently, I spent a suspicious amount of money on Friday.
Say that again.
Apparently, I spent a suspicious amount of money on Friday, so they locked my account.
I thought you said I came into a suspicious amount of money on Friday. I was like, yo, you hit the casino? Like, what you playing there? Craps.
It left my but like I checked it all out and it's valid.
Was this M&D bank or like a legit bank?
No, it's like a legit bank.
Oh, okay. You
And
didn't
like
understand
I went to get gas and my card it said
I know Mike did. I know
I
Mike.
got you.
Thank you.
I love the idea, though. I love the idea of like mom and dad just being like, "This is suspicious. You're cut off for a while."
Friday, you spent a highly suspicious amount of money, probably on something you shouldn't. We're cutting you off for a little while.
it was excessive. I will give it that.
I'll give my bank credit. I would want them to
Okay.
do this if it wasn't me.
Pause the music, Joe. Hang on, because we got to get into this. What did you spend such a suspicious amount of money on that you're?
Well, Friday night was my friend's 21st birthday.
Yeah.
I celebrated a little harder than he did.
Good work.
Shocker.
Good
A lot
friend.
of money left my bank account. Like $400 worth of money left my
I
bank
thought it was something. I thought it was something like you took a cab and your bank was like, "Whoa, what the fuck? This kid walks."
No, it's just like when such a significant portion of my bank account comes out in the span of 3 hours. Like I get it.
Yeah, that's actually a good bank. You might want to stick with
Yeah.
them. In case somebody actually
True.
does try to steal that
In
much money.
case shit.
All right, you
Wait a
banging
minute,
that
can you-
Rolling Rock, Christian?
Yeah,
Okay, all right, good
Doing-
deal.
doing
I
its job.
like it, but yeah.
Can you protest those charges and just try to play it off? Like, could you maybe try to get that money back?
Fraudulent.
That's what I was thinking, but like
Now you're on camera saying otherwise. Yeah, bad idea.
it's like,
Oh,
like
right.
I did spend that much money. I did like I woke up and looked and I was like, what the fuck did you do?
Drew out here playing 4D checkers on us, like, just dispute the charges, then you don't have to pay it, and then it's all good. Well done, Drew.
Did you at least get fucking reward points or some shit, some miles or something?
No, it was my debit card right out of my account.
Oh god,
Oh, you can get shit on debit cards?
losing
Imagine
multiple.
if I had a
ways.
credit card, I'd be fucked.
To
No,
be
dude,
young,
because all you do is every time you make a purchase on the credit card, you pay it off the next day. When you're sober, be like, fuck, I fucked up. Pay it off. Then you at least get the cash back, but you still see your bank account go, woo. I'm telling you, bro.
All right, let's talk about the beers that everybody else is drinking. In the comments here, Gabe said he's fighting a hangover, but he's still drinking
boy,
a
Gabe.
Dogfish Head 90-minute.
that's the way you do it, Gabe.
That's a rough. If you're fighting a hangover and you go Dogfish Head 90-minute, oh my
That's
god,
rough if you're just coming in straight
Yeah,
stone cold
you're
sober.
and you go 90-minute. You're
Hey,
in for a night. Well
Hair
done,
of the
dude.
dog, man. Hair of the dog, Gabe. You just you roll right on through this, bro. I know you. You got this.
That's a big time hair of the dog. Robert Taylor promised us a great beer for this week. He's drinking
He
a
sent me a
Bottle Logic
picture.
Thai Fighter, a 9.9% golden stout, lactose coconut, and tea leaves. He says this is dress code attire, steak, seafood house type of date with a night of sensual lovemaking on top of a bed of roses. Okay, I'm not reading.
Oh, no, that's painful.
Jesus Christ, man. Yes, it sounds
His
like
and hers massages with bottomless mimosas. Yo,
As
Robert,
always.
get at me, dude. Like,
As always, Robert Taylor.
It says his and hers,
Don't-
Mookie. Don't get too excited.
I mean, I'm just trying to see where
I
he
am
gets his package
drinking-
deals.
I am drinking Cure Your Ales, an elderberry fruited ale. This was just what was left in the fridge, and
So you'd fuck.
I'm not picky. I mean, I'd throw it a bone. How about that? We'll do-
Has anyone said they wouldn't fuck their beer?
Bone.
Was that?
Have we ever had a I wouldn't fuck this yet?
Oh,
Oh
I got
yeah,
one.
I've had a couple of those.
I actually drank one earlier today, and I was kind of pissed about it, but it was in the fridge, and I was like, well, I got to get through it at some point.
Yeah.
Should I roast it, or should I just let it, stay
No,
anonymous?
Let it simmer. Let
Yeah.
it simmer. Cameron's drinking.
I still got an HJ.
Cameron's drinking a Mike's Hard lemonade.
Can't
coming
even
in
fucking spell it
strong.
right. God. Did that kid pay money to hang out with us too? Like
He did. Cam paid money to.
He's going
Since I'm
in
21
strong
now.
with the mics and
21 now. He hit 21 and bam, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Coming in
Cam.
hot. Cam learned
Cam.
nothing from his time on the show. Nothing.
Oh my
He
God.
failed this kid.
Mike's hard. That's classic. I love that. Oh shit.
Now, to be fair,
Yeah.
we don't really do anything for these interns' development as much as just provide them
Sure
support.
we do.
where they-
No, hold on. You
Excuse
like
me, can I finish here?
Christian.
Can I finish here?
Christian, don't you feel like you've grown as an individual being on this show?
Oh, absolutely.
See?
Yeah.
See, Drew? Right from the horse's mouth.
If Christian walks just slightly less
Just
per night,
take that.
it will have been a W.
My point was going to
Full
be that we're
internship.
here to
W.
support them through their rough college years where they may feel like a degenerate, but we let them know they're on the right path.
No, my rule is like anything goes until you graduate.
That's a good-
Clearly.
or until you serve more than 10 days.
Oh God, Mookie. Jesus, man.
I'm just
dark,
saying, bro,
bro.
because
Got dark.
that's the point of inflection. Like, you can do some dumb shit and get like 48 hours, and you're like, well, fuck, I don't know, what are my options?
My friend this weekend was wanted, but they were supposed to notify us earlier. So we harbored him away from his house until he turned himself in on Tuesday.
Oh my God.
You want to take that? You want to apologize to me now, Mike?
Hey, look.
About
look,
going
look,
dark?
That whole
I'm just being
anything
real, motherfucker.
Goes, it
Real
does,
over
except
here.
For when you're like talking about the law, just
What
to
is it?
heads up.
So it's not.
Yeah, man.
Like your defense in court can't be I'm in college, anything goes.
Hell yeah, it can.
Your Honor, I would like to point you to Facebook meme 101 here. Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. I rest my case. And then you just sit down.
Oh shit.
And then
Cam
that's when
said
his
he had a great
attorney
time on the
stands
show.
up
Thanks, Cam. I
and
appreciate
goes,
you, man.
That's because Cam is a hell of a guy.
He is. Robert Taylor, I grow as an
I miss
individual
Cam.
weekly thanks to this show. Oh, look at that. That's amazing.
Moving on.
Wrap it up. Sick of this shit. All right.
No,
You guys getting
man.
fucking
This is-
soft over here.
I'm just soaking in all the love. that we're
Christians over
getting.
here harboring
Wonderful.
fugitives, and you're sitting here patting each other on the back and fucking singing Kumbaya. What is this?
I didn't
All right,
harbor. I said we harbored.
We I didn't. We did.
That's smart. See again. That's this kid. He got street smarts.
All right, let's start with this whole Juwan Howard thing. So if you've been living under a rock, Juwan Howard slapped the shit out of a coach this week in the handshake line, and everybody lost their damn minds over it. Here's what I'm very furious about. The Wisconsin AD came out and said, our coaches did nothing to provoke this situation, so none of them will be suspended as a result of this incident. When one of their coaches did the DX suck it sign to Michigan's bench, how do you ignore your coach doing the suck it sign to a bench and then go, look, we didn't do anything wrong. This was a completely unwarranted thing. No suspension.
Scotty
You're-
K,
you're-
get him.
Your Honor, we're in college. Anything goes.
Ain't no
Wait, that
laws when
exists?
you drinking claws.
This is college basketball. I mean, anything goes, right? Same defense as Christian. He's like,
Yeah.
Christian walks into the courtroom. He's like, I'd like to take the stand, Your Honor. I'm gonna lawyer the shit out of this so much that I'm gonna sit on the stand and tell you why none of these coaches are responsible. Just Juwan.
Scott, I'm surprised you went that route. I was expecting a different hard left turn there.
I got a couple hard left turns for you tonight. Trust me. When you sent out what we're gonna discuss tonight, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Wait a minute. Are we going to talk Daytona later? Y'all surprised me with that? I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you for that. Do you want to get it? The Daytona 500. NASCAR season opener? The Super Bowl of the South?
That's Christian's all of us. Right?
Reaction, Christian.
Is that what you meant? Are we going to take a few left turns?
That was a good cut by the producer. Thank you for cutting. Soloing Christian's look as Mookie derails us and goes off the rails that quickly into the show. Listen,
I don't NASCAR tangent too. What?
Look, Scott,
You
I'm
try to
fresh back
drive
from
me-
the South, man. I'm still trying to shake off that
that's true.
Sarasota
That's
vibe.
true.
Oh, that's right. You were in Florida. That's
It was
How was
interesting.
how was the COVID? Did you enjoy your COVID down there?
No, there's no COVID down there. You kidding me?
I thought
everyone's
that's all
good.
it was down there.
I mean, if you really think about it, look at it this way, right? Everyone down there is so fucking old that they either were mandated to get all the shots or they're dead.
So Juwan
like-
Howard.
Yeah, Matt was going where I thought you were telegraphing there, Scott, with the race card that Juwan Howard is the only one to get punished.
Nah, see, I knew that's where you thought I was going, and I didn't want to go that predictable. I mean, look, Wisconsin coach fucked around and found out, right? Like, he didn't do anything, but it's rare that a dude from the streets just attacks just any old body. They got to be provoked.
I don't want to talk about is the suspension right or like.
Oh yeah, no, I don't give a fuck.
That's not. Yeah, I don't care at all. I do love that they were like he's suspended for the rest of the regular season. All 5 games that are left. It's like when they hand out a starting pitcher suspension. It's like he's suspended for 10 games. Oh, so 2. Got it. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Not even, because then they go back and push a start back, and then they only misses 1. I hate major league suspensions for pitchers. It kills me every time. We're throwing the book at him. 30 games. He's on the DL. Yeah, well, he won't do that again, will he? That'll teach him.
But I just want to know, in this incident, is there a worse person on the court to get bitch slapped by than Juwan Howard? Because I feel like if you could pick anybody else out in that entire arena, you would take a bitch slap from anybody else before Juwan Howard. Like that would be the last person picked to bitch slap you in your ear. That was that was so disrespectful.
There's
and
like
I
a
loved it for so many
90%
reasons.
chance that Juwan has the most hood credit in that arena. Like there's probably maybe only 1 or 2 other guys in that whole place that you'd be like, I might not fuck with them before Juwan. But Juwan is top 3 easily in that entire building.
So, and that to me, Scott, is why that's not that bad of a person to get bitch slapped by, right? Because at least, if you're going to have to be someone's bottom bitch, at least be the bottom bitch of the top dog, right?
I mean, I guess I just go about my general day though, trying not to get bitch slapped for any reason, like any reason. Like I don't see, I'm not walking in the street like, oh shit, like there goes the CEO of some company. It'd be great to get bitch slapped by him. I should try that. Like no, I wake up and one of my checkoff boxes is don't get bitch slapped today.
He's like, listen, I'm gonna be somebody's bottom bitch. Though his bottom bitch. Right?
He's already given up. He's like, look, I'm bitch made. So just somebody's gonna make me the bitch. I might as well be Juwan.
But then you're not his bitch mate because, again, he's top dog. So
Top dog.
I like that take a lot, actually.
God. See again. Okay, so of the people that understand, if you got to do a couple days in the clink, what that's about, like Christian gets me
This
here.
is the second time we've been lawyered by the legal expert on this show, so
Yes.
I got nothing. I got fucking nothing.
Can't get a DUI if you're walking, man. Right?
Exactly.
What a law firm these two would make. Mookie and Christian, attorneys at law.
They'd give our law firm a run for its money.
Yes.
All the Jerry Curl in the world ain't saving that.
Mookie's like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny, just like popping up there doing bird law shit.
Dude, I love his bird
Hammered.
law, man.
Christian's
bird
hammered. He walks in. He's like, "Sorry, I'm late. I walked here. It was a long night."
I think he's more Lionel Hutz.
Wait, is this where the Brian Flores meeting is?
Oh gosh.
I just think it's great because again, just mustache stop Silic levels. Oh God.
Tyson's
Again,
taking your
I'm
stash,
gonna blame the wedding. It looks way different in my regular clothes, you know, as the guy in Drake's video says. But yeah, it's looking. Here's the saddest part. It's looking a little Eastern European again now. And that's
You
that's
do
like
look like you're about to drop a wah ha 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 on us any second.
I was
now.
gonna say, and like that's a bad place to be in these days with Mother Russia. How about the
Moving on.
What's this comment by Kev right here? What's it?
I was about to move on.
Kevin saying you can't get a DUI if you're walking, but you can get public intoxication.
Dude,
See, I was thinking somebody's gonna throw a yellow flag and be like, "Bitch, there's nobody around to pass interfere on." Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm wasted. Leave me alone.
they'd still call it on the Bengals though.
I just love that Kevin's got the abbreviation for public intoxication down pat. That's not a good sign when you refer to it as PI. I picked up another PI this week.
All right,
Yeah.
so Mike. All right, I got it.
It's all good.
Since we're kind of towing this line, I have a question I want to ask. I'm going to shoot you in the private chat because you know there's libel involved here.
Did you just bring up something and then tell Mike? But I'm not going to actually talk about it on the
Also,
show. I'm
I want to bring this up. Stop everything.
Are we
Stop
hosting a chat session? Or
I'm
what?
going to text
It's
you
in the private
something.
chat. No, it's in the private chat on StreamYard because I figured out how to delete the thing that fucked with my camera and
As
let
you're
the other
frozen.
thing that's fucking with my camera.
As you're
Whatever.
You thought this
It's
was a good time
fine.
to
It's
bring that up.
fine. I've
got
got
it.
it. It's
Cool.
fine.
I don't even know what
You
this
see-
message means, Mookie.
Oh my God.
Whitey says I thought it was public indecency. That's
Well, that is also
Right.
PI, but that's a different kind.
all right, listen. Okay. Mookie, I don't know what this message is. I'm ignoring you.
Yeah,
They wanna-
that's a good call.
He'll tell you on the chat though.
Yeah, let me send you a quick message.
Oh no, I gave up. I'm doing
People
something
want to
else
ban
now.
the handshake line now, guys. That's like a legit fight. Like people are bringing it up in press conferences. Should we ban the handshake line? Should we get rid of the
Really?
handshake line? Yes. Tom Izzo went on a 4-minute rant about how if the other team isn't there to shake his hand after a game, we'll shake air. We don't give a shit. Like he didn't, but he did mime shaking air. Like this is where we're at in college basketball. Tom Izzo is at a press conference miming shaking air in defense of the handshake line. What the fuck is going on, guys? What are we doing here?
I love Izzo, but that's such a OWG of college basketball take. We'll be shaking hands with air. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, he raises men of character up there in East Lansing.
That's
all
like
right?
something a D3 school would do, not a perennial fucking Final Four team out here. Could you imagine seeing that too? These guys just walking down, all these black players walking down, just doing one of these. Like, coach, are you fucking kidding me? Like, way to lose some recruits. Like that day, if I was a recruit visiting, I'd be like, "Is this serious? Like, is this motherfucker actually doing it? Like, am I gonna have to do that if I come here? Nah, bro, I'm good."
I feel like I need to find this now. I can't believe you didn't hear this. Yes, like
oh yeah, I totally missed this shit.
He ranted. He was talking about like, oh, we've already told him like if it's too hard, don't go or change or leave. And it's like, you wait, okay, so you're railing against the transfer portal. You're railing against like everything, every type of player empowerment, and you're gonna tell him you gotta shake the air if the other team isn't there to shake hands. What the fuck is wrong with Tom Izzo, man? What is happening?
I mean, and I'm fine with the handshake line. Like, I don't have any problem with the handshake line itself, but it was like going to the extreme of saying you're gonna handshake air. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's doing that. That's ridiculous. Especially one of these NIL kids. Like, bruh, you know how much I just got paid to come in here? You think I'm gonna be caught dead? I'm going to the fucking NBA. I'm not shaking no air. Fuck you, coach. Like, he's gonna be able to be like, that'll end that air handshake line real fucking quick.
Well, but don't you think there'll be another NIL kid who's not going to the NBA, but it's like, yo, I can get a deal here, and does something with air handshakes on TikTok and catches a sponsorship out of it. Like, I couldn't quite think of something to be like, who would sponsor air handshakes? Like Purell? I don't know. No, someone would. Some dumb company would. It'd probably be a crypto company or whatever based on the Super Bowl, but like someone would pay a kid to do the air handshake line. As Robert Taylor says, words, whatever.
Robert says if you're against the handshake line, then you're against sportsmanship. He says, talk your shit during the game, fight, whatever, but respect your opponent when it's over.
100% agree. 100% agree.
I mean,
Right.
maybe it's just me getting
hold on.
older and angrier. Like, I don't care. You don't want to shake hands? Don't shake hands. I don't give a shit, man. Like,
I mean, also,
Well, wait, wait.
Cool and all, but you're talking about like the lower levels, which I'm just like whatever about. I mean, I know it wasn't sportsmanship when Richard Sherman was screaming about not having a sorry ass receiver like Michael Crabtree on him in the fucking NFC Championship game. So I guess it's fuck sportsmanship when it's convenient. And don't get me wrong, I thought that shit was true and funny. I was mad as fuck, but ain't nobody shaking hands after that shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with that.
No, see, that's where
For
I
the
disagree.
kids, it's fine.
For the kids, but for everyone, like, you should be able to talk that kind of shit on the field and afterwards, like, understand what you're getting into. Because if you can't separate the competition from human decency after the fact, then you got a fucking problem.
Nah,
And
man,
it's gonna be worse.
I want my guys to be on that mad shit. Like, did this motherfucker just do that? Are you kidding me? Did you hear what he just fucking said? I ain't shaking that motherfucker's hand. You kidding me?
No,
this
but
is
see,
real.
No. See, but again,
give me a Kellen Winslow.
No.
This is fucking
Scott,
war.
Scott, no, but so
I'm a
Scott, what you're
soldier.
saying, Kellen Winslow, yeah, that's what you want to quote. Again, if you're the winner, you ain't got to worry about that because they could pull that weak ass shit, but then you beat them and you're like, well, I'm still gonna shake your hand because you tried that weak ass shit. I'll remember. But we still beat your ass. So, yeah, let's shake hands and put it behind us.
all right, Rob says, we're part of a
Powering
group that ragged
losers.
on Tom Brady not shaking Foles' hand when he lost. Let's be consistent, LOL. I don't remember ragging on Tom Brady for that.
Brady's a piece
Hold
of
on.
shit. Like,
Hold
that's
on. I was just gonna say thank you. Here comes the legal expert on the show. Thank you, Christian, my man. I was gonna say I don't even remember this conversation, but I 100% say that's Tom Brady. I don't give a fuck. I mean, he's a piece of shit. So of course he didn't shake hands. That motherfucker should have shaken Foles' hands. The little bitch going to the locker room when he loses. Fuck him.
Whitey says if you can't
Yep.
tongue kiss the player talking mad shit about your whore mom, you don't deserve a
Yep.
W.
See, Whitey gets it. Whitey gets it, dude. He completely gets it.
Hang on. Whitey earned this.
What just happened?
Touching buttons, Mook.
But it was the right button.
But there's one person who presses it, man. Like, what is this?
But I want to press buttons sometimes. Why can't I press buttons?
Because this
Mookie,
happened.
I'm not shaking your hand after this show. I'm not shaking your hand.
Bitch, that's fine. You a loser like your football team. I don't know what you want to do about it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
Early whack
Mhm.
fuck today, everybody. Early whack fuck news. Phil Mickelson. Oh boy, did he step in it this week?
No. Phil got spicy. Phil got real
Phil got
spicy. with
real
it.
spicy. Phil got super spicy.
Phil watched the show last week. He was like, I'm gonna spice it up here, baby.
Phil got UPN after hours spicy. It was spicy.
UPN.
Going into witness protection real quick.
I think that deserves a race card, but it's too funny not to laugh.
Race card.
Oh shit.
Sometimes I can press buttons too.
If
So-
UPN after dark was actually a thing, oh my god.
You have no idea how long that stuck with me after the fact. It was like one of the stinkiest, most trailing farts I've ever taken.
I have a pretty good idea of you just in the shower trying to wipe off clean off your horrible phrasing around In Living Color being the spicy Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. The thing I regret most is not going with the wax at the start and trying to, clip it all clean. I should just wax it all down, then soaped. That'd have been more efficient.
Anyways, so Phil Mickelson, if you missed it this week, he's talking about the Saudi tour. Players are getting approached constantly about joining the Saudi tour. They're offering a shitload of money. And Phil Mickelson basically said, look, I know the Saudi government has done terrible things like killing a journalist, and they murder people, and you can't be gay there.
Fuck you, Cam.
But it's a lot of money. And this is my chance to really affect the PGA Tour. And it's like, bro, how can you, if you would have just stopped talking and didn't say, but it's a lot of money and I have a chance to affect the PGA Tour, you just said, it's the Saudi, like that. They do some really fucked up shit and then just stopped. Nobody would ever say another word, but good Lord, did he step in it. He issued a bullshit, half-hearted apology afterwards, which seems to have made it worse. Is this it? Is Phil done? People are going to start booing him, right? Christian, you right off the bat say no?
No.
You think Phil's going to survive?
Do you remember what Tiger Woods did?
Yeah.
Which time?
Like
Which time, bro?
Which time? And
Won a
Tiger
bunch of
Woods
golf
would
tournaments.
go up to a wheelchair and tee off, and he would have the most people watching him. Mickelson's like the same way. Like no one's ever gonna be like, "Fuck you, Phil Mickelson."
Yeah, but he's got like
That's the whole
massive
crowd that's doing it
boobies.
right now. Like no Phil Mickelson fan is like, "Dude, fuck you."
All right,
They're
no
Phil
Phil
Mickelson
Mickelson fan, but
There's a lot of
regular people, regular golf fans. Like there's a lot of golf fans who are just like, whatever.
Like I saw he was trending, and I just scrolled right by it. Like I don't really. Next time he's playing, I'm still gonna watch him.
Your Honor, it doesn't fucking matter how he is as a human being.
He plays the beautiful game of golf.
Sir, Exhibit A. It
Sir.
didn't show up in my timeline, so I have no idea what it is. I am
The
not
statement
culpable.
showed up, but it
Oh
looks
no,
like
he
a lot,
admitted
right?
he just admitted he saw it and he scrolled on past. So that's different.
Well, you got to realize what my timeline was last night, though. It was just UConn basketball. So I didn't like nothing, and that's what it is every day. So I don't really say anything else. But
That's got to be depressing
no, it's pretty cool for UConn fans right now, actually.
right now.
Yeah,
This is-
because March
this
is coming
is a-
around the corner. We're looking at
this is a
potential
good
3
time.
seed. Oh, we win the Big East tournament. We're gonna be a 2 seed in the NCAA tournament.
I mean, but you're still going to lose in the first round. So like, why is that a good
Oh
thing?
no! We're gonna get a first round bye in the Big
Bitch,
East.
no.
In the Big East tournament. Yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was talking about March Madness. Okay, I was about to mute your ass for being like, no, we got a
Wait,
first
guys,
round
did-
bye. We're not playing in Dayton.
Wait, hold
Like,
up. Did
no.
college basketball start? Did it already start?
Yeah, last night actually. Did you see the game?
Weird. I didn't think it started until March. I thought that's
Actually, Mike, I thought the season
Literally,
ended
the
a while
regular
ago.
season means dick. All that matters is the conference.
Were we
tournament.
talking about Phil or what the fuck?
We talking about practice.
This is what happens when
I ain't here to
Mookie's
fucking talk
drunk
about
on
practice.
power on the show. He presses buttons. He thinks he can steer the conversation wherever the hell he wants. This
Wild card, bitches! Yeah!
I didn't want to give it to him, but I'll give it to him off that fucking shit laugh. Like, God damn it, Mookie.
I mean, he was asking for it. I'm gonna go download a bird law clip.
2 strikes. Scott, what do you think about Phil Mickelson?
Look, what you said was accurate. I'm not denying. Look, I told you I had some spicy takes coming in tonight. I had some spicy takes coming tonight.
You went Stephen A. Smith on me
Hold
there,
on.
where you like slowed down the cadence, talked really low for a second. You were
Like, hold on a second. Let me get serious for a minute.
Hang on. Listen.
I appreciate a man who's about his money. I mean, I don't feel good about what Chick-fil-A officials have to say about gay people, but I mean, I'll be eating these chicken sandwiches. I hate the GOP, but I mean, if they want to put money in this pocket, MAGA, right? Like, I just look. What Phil did was he was like grand hustle with it. He's like, look, the Saudis do the most fucked up shit ever, but I'm about this paper, and if I can find a way to still cash these checks, like, I mean, if these Saudis are gonna CTC, like, who am I to fucking turn it down, right? Like, you're absolutely right, though. The part that Phil should have shut up, he didn't. Like, that's the part that he should have been like, it's like, this is outrageous. But y'all, I mean, I'm gonna take this money. Like, that was Phil's only problem, was he kept talking while the mic was on. That's it.
Christian, your job this week is to find just the part where Scott goes, but MAGA, right? Like, and just that, and send that to me so that I can.
It's easy to find. It's the part where Mike goes completely out of frame. just scrub through the video.
Mike, do you stand through this whole thing?
I do, yeah.
He does now because he's becoming more of a fitness nerd and whatever. Like,
it started because the gag was before the Super Bowl. I wasn't going to be able to sit down, so I stood during the show before the Super Bowl, and then I was like, actually, I kind of dig this. I could stand during the show.
God, I hate you so much.
So now I just stand all show long. It's my thing now.
Look, I told you that I had some takes when I saw the rundown.
Dude, yeah, but I didn't realize it was that spicy. That was
I mean, look, I don't agree with the child labor for these Nikes, but I'll be rocking these fucking Jordans. Like, I'm not gonna stop wearing Jordans. I haven't, and I'm like, damn, man, that child labor is fucked up. But I mean, these J's are hot. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do?
Wait, what about the Yeezys?
Right? Like, how am I
them?
gonna? I don't know, the Yeezys can get fucked. But I mean, like, I can't talk shit about Phil for doing like what I've been guilty of doing, like, every day. Like, Phil's problem was that he had a microphone in front of him.
I can't even disagree with you on this one. You're 100% right. Like, how often do we compromise our morals daily? I text you guys on an iPhone daily. There's people that they have to put nets to keep people from jumping out of the buildings and killing themselves.
Oh, no. That's different.
No, it's not, dude.
No,
like, it's
they make them. They put like a goddamn trampoline in so that they bounce right back into the building and get right back on the assembly line. And they're like, "Get the fuck back to work." That was your 5-minute break for this.
So hold on a minute though. Like, so are you really trying to tell me that you're believing the propaganda that says that's what's happening, and it's not just that they have Michael Scott as their manager?
I mean, there's a lot of smoke on the whole child labor thing, bro. Like,
hold on, Scott.
Move this man!
What does that even mean?
Sometimes you shoot your shot and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That was an air ball.
Wait, hold on, Christian. What does what mean?
Like, I've seen The Office several times, and I still didn't understand why.
Remember when Michael puts the
nobody did. Like,
it
was a stretch,
in the parking lot, and he throws the watermelons off, and he's like, "I'm gonna jump off the roof on the trampoline. It's gonna be great."
I hope you stretched before that reach, bro. I hope you stretched.
Don't need to. I'm always loose because it's all I do. You know. Don't have to get ready if you stay ready.
There it is, Chase. Exactly. Like, but that's why I said I had the spiciest take, because Chase is saying the pro-child labor side of the argument wasn't something he expected tonight. But look, when I heard this story, it was like in the same context. Like, I had to stare at the TV for a minute because I was like, wait, what the fuck did Phil do wrong, and why is everybody mad at him? Like, he told the truth, didn't he?
You took it to a place that I think people are gonna cringe at the examples used, but the underlying point makes a lot of sense. We compromise morals constantly throughout our daily lives like no matter what, we compromise our morals for whatever reason, whether that's because we want to buy this thing or because we want to go to this place or see this. Like there's all kinds of things that we're doing to compromise. So Phil basically did that, just said it in a way
public
that people were
forum.
like, holy shit, man, you can't say that. And he did. So yikes. But you make a fantastic point, Scott. It hit a very weird note, but you make a fantastic point about it.
You never thought I'd be saying the MAGA, right?
Never
Whoa,
thought that
yeah,
was that was an unexpected turn.
So can I do a quick poll here of everyone who here actually thought Phil was going to go play in this other tour?
No, listen, he was never going to. He wants to use that tour to leverage the PGA Tour. That's all.
I know, right. But again, because didn't he have an announcement that he was going to go play on the Saudi tour, and that's how he's exerting his leverage, right?
Yeah, well, he said he was considering going there to try to help the PGA Tour get better payments, better whatever for the golfer.
So basically, it seems like nobody here thought he was actually going to do it, and so really that's why his biggest misstep.
The big misstep was how he said it and what he said.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. If he would have just stopped there, so there was not ever even a threat of him actually going and supporting the Saudi tour. So that's why
I guess there is a threat if the PGA Tour is like, well, then go do it. So
but that's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone believed either side was going to actually play, like let it play out like that.
Look, Michael Jordan did it better. Republicans buy shoes too. Like, look, you just don't take a stand in public that can be controversial. Like, you just go about your business and keep your head down, and nobody questions it because they can't say later, well, how could you do that? It's like, hey, look, man, I'm just part of the PGA Tour.
I'm just here.
Like you have plausible deniability. Like,
yeah. All right, listen, we got a guest coming on the show here, so we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna talk Mookie's favorite subject. We're gonna get into some baseball.
Here's the pitch.
Shit.
Hailee Murphy joining us. Hailee, how are you doing tonight?
Hello. How are y'all?
Good. Thanks for coming on.
Very good.
Appreciate you. For those of you that don't know,
Thanks
Hailee,
for having me.
on Twitter. Fantastic writer. Hailee recently wrote a piece for Belly Up about the MLB lockout. As soon as I saw it, I was like, we got to shut up. Drew.
Shut up, Mookie.
We're trying to intro our guest, Drew.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on here, but it's fine.
Then just be quiet and listen, Mike. Go ahead.
So I had to bring Hailee on. We were like, we got to talk about this lockout. Let's get somebody who actually knows what they're talking about instead of Drew interjecting and throwing in his regular bullshit that he doesn't know anything about. So Hailee, thanks for coming on with us. Really appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so give us the backstory. You're a law student, correct?
Yes, I'm in my last year. I graduated in May down here in Nashville, studying the law. Goal is to work in sports, but just next step is just to pass the bar. So one step at a time.
All right. I can dig that. So obviously, as a law student, you're kind of drawn to this negotiation that's going on between MLB and the MLBPA and the ridiculousness that is this. So before we get into all of it, I just want to know, whose side are you on in this one?
Oh, I'm a player's girl all the way.
All right, cool. We can keep her around.
Cool. We don't have to excommunicate her from this pod.
Good. All right. So why don't you break it down for us? Here's what I want to know. Because I've been following a little bit. All I know is that I was supposed to go to Arizona next month and catch a spring training game, and that is not going to happen now. And I'm furious about it because now games have been delayed, canceled at least through March 5th at this point. And they said the drop dead date is February 28th before regular season games start getting canceled. So how far away are they in these negotiations?
Far. Oh, they're so far. I mean, if you think about it, they're basically how it's working out is that MLB would like to keep the current CBA and, change a few things, primarily the way that postseason runs, but the Players Association and the players pretty much want to redo the whole thing. Right now, tensions are high, I guess, in terms of salary. Minimum salary, what to do with the CBT. I think that's really, until we get the CBT figured out, there's no way that there's going to be any games anytime soon.
And they're like way far apart in the CBT, right? Like it's not even close to being anything of an agreement at this point for the CBT. Fuck. We're gonna miss. How much
Didn't you
baseball?
see the news today,
Who
though?
cares?
I care.
Go ahead, Hailee. Ignore Drew. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
Ignore
Ignore
him.
True. He's just
He's-
here. Like,
No. I was trying to say if we miss
Why
a
do you
couple
not
games,
care?
it's
Do you- are
fine. There's
you-
still plenty left.
Yeah, but that's not.
Well, I
I
see
mean,
Brown's mug, so
when you look at it from the player side, when you look at it
Oh,
well,
man.
okay, that's fair. And I sympathize with the players missing salary and missing on the paychecks, but won't they get to recoup some wages once a deal is finally struck as one of the provisions?
I mean, that's up to. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. That's up to the negotiations, and I don't see if we can barely get an increase from the MLB from $10,000 up to like 50. There's no way. There's no way.
All right. Now, if you're looking at this from the outside, where the MLB has now asked for mediation on 3 different cases, and the players are like, "Nope, we want to talk directly to you. We don't want a mediator." Does that look poorly on the players? Like, because we got to start looking at this from the court of public opinion, right? Like, eventually, fans are going to get pissed that there's no baseball, and they're going to be like, "I don't care who. Like, somebody's got to give me my baseball." Except for Mookie because he's a dick, but like regular people they're going to be like,
plenty of baseball going on right now. I don't know why you're so
get
mad,
a deal
Michael.
done.
Silencio.
They're going to be like, get a deal done. So is this going to come back to hurt the players and like force their hand a little bit to where they're going to have to give up a little bit more because they've turned down these federal mediations? Or is this something that it's just the owners are playing hardball with?
I don't think the owners are using mediation to play hardball at all. I actually assume that the players would want mediation because their asks are so different from what the MLB is, allowing. I think it does look poorly. Personally, I would always include mediation in a contract. I think that, especially in something like this, I always think that mediation should be your first go-to. But yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. It almost seems as if they just aren't willing to negotiate at all.
Christian, note that down. I know you're the law expert on this show. Mediation. All right, just remember that word.
Oh no, we're gonna come back around and finish with that because I think there's some very specific questions for some very pressing matters we need to ask. But before we get completely away from baseball, so what makes this type of negotiation between an employer and labor different than you would see in other industries? So like, why is a sports environment different than the pressure that eventually the employees will feel from not having those wages compared to other situations?
I mean, if you think about it, they're seasons, right? So they're not playing year round. So a bulk of these negotiations are for terms that only take effect for a portion of the year. Whereas like if my employer were negotiating employment terms with me, it lasts year round, right? So I think that that's a huge difference and why it's so pressing that this gets done immediately, because it's not, it only affects a certain part of the year, most of the terms. But yeah.
All right, listen, our former intern Cam wants to know, what about all the minor league stuff going on Twitter? So with these negotiations, I know there was talk about the owners want to control the number of minor league teams, and there's some provisions that are, they're trying to cut down what they've already cut down, like they've gutted the minor leagues as it is. And you're seeing all these players now come on Twitter that are like, I made 11 grand last year. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, but this is bullshit. So like, what do you make of how much of this is the players angling for those minor leaguers as well, and how much of it is them just trying to get theirs off the owners?
Oh, I think the minor league pay is heavily influencing these negotiations, at least on the players' side. I mean, you just can't get by with 12 grand. You can't.
I don't know. I think Christian might be able to make that work. Christian, 12 grand.
I would go.
He's like, that's one really
but again-
good night. We can do
and-
that. We can
And again,
do
though,
that.
that's without the bank of M&D, right? So again, keep that in perspective.
Correct.
Yeah,
I am-
M&D Bank has been shut down.
Yeah.
If you can score 12 grand in the meantime, you're doing pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Haley, that's a Browns mug you're drinking from, but you're down in Nashville. What's are you
Browns.
from the Cleveland area, or you're
No.
you're into suffering?
Listen, I say you can tell a lot about a person based on the teams that they support. And being a Browns fan, I think you can tell that I'm loyal, and I think that is a great quality to have as a human being.
That's fair.
That's
Now,
a fair point.
Well-
Also, a little bit of a sadist. If you're like, listen, I just love.
Hold
I
on,
love
hold
to get my
on, hold
hopes
on,
up.
because if we're gonna pivot here from the
But
man
I'm
chosen.
sorry. It's just the Browns mug threw me. I'm sorry.
No,
no,
it's cool because if we're gonna pivot, because
we got to
was
hear the other
wondering
teams, though.
something- Well, I was gonna say something similar because I was like, I did my research before the show, and I was like, hold on, is that a Tiger shirt? And she's a Browns fan. I gotta figure out what the hell is going on here because that means
Which
that
Tigers?
means the area, the Detroit ones.
The
I was like,
Detroit
that means
Tigers.
She's got to
There
be
you
from
go.
somewhere close by
Respect
because
that.
nobody would subject themselves to those two franchises
No.
voluntarily.
Not by
Nobody.
choice.
I'm
Not by
from
choice.
Toledo, and go.
Here's the kicker. I'm from Detroit, so I choose the Browns over the Lions.
3-1-3.
Okay, hang on. So you're from Detroit. How long have you been in Nashville?
3 years.
It
And
only
how
takes
much
3
better
years
is
to
it?
get that twang? Like you've already picked up the Nashville twang in 3 years? That's amazing.
It's not.
What's
hard.
What's
It's
much
not
more
hard.
impressive is that she picked up the twang, but she was like, I'm not going with fucking Tannehill. No way. Like, there's only so many things that I'll adapt from Tennessee, and it ain't going to be one of that. It ain't going to be
I'll
Tannehill.
stick with Baker.
And again, and he's got a strong tractor beam. Ryan sucks people in, like that. I believe he's a top 3 quarterback based on some analyst projections, right?
There's a lot of folks out there. There's a lot of folks out there who consider Ryan Tannehill
The best quarterback in the NFL.
a great quarterback. There's a lot of people out there. I'm not going to name names, but I'll just say there are people out there who love Ryan Tannehill.
Now you guys are just
Love to
twisting
hear
words.
that.
Words.
I said he's the Titans quarterback, and he is.
Dude, but you were so excited about it,
gassed him up,
too.
man. Don't even try. All right, Haley, best guess, because we got people saying that here you go. Cam said we need to send Haley to mediate this shit. If you got to advise the players, if like they called you tomorrow and they were like, Haley, what do we do? How do we make this stop? What are you going to tell the players? Because you said you're pro players. There's obviously a big gap. What are you telling the players to get a deal done?
After they paid you, because that would be the first question, right? It's like, what's my bill rate? So after you got through that negotiation, what'd you tell the players?
Cool. Go on ahead and interrupt her some more so she can't answer the question, Mookie. Thanks.
Are you fucking new here, Scott?
All right,
Come
you know
on.
what? Mute. Go. Sorry, Haley. I apologize for him.
So I think right now it's too late to really not have a mediator. So I think, if the players were like, yo, Haley, what do I do? I'd say agree to mediation. Agree to mediation. I don't think that the MLB is going to come anywhere close to what they're asking for. And I think that mediation is their best success. And I don't think that this is going to be done before February 28th. But I do think if they had a mediator, it'd be done sooner rather than later.
May I ask a
Okay,
serious
I'm
question?
gonna say something controversial here,
boy.
seeing as how you're
Oh, boy.
from Detroit, but I'm pro player and I want them to get what they're worth. But the problem on their side is Tony Clark. Tony Clark is their problem. Much like DeMaurice Smith on the NFL player sides, they have hired and put in charge the worst possible people for this. And I love Tony Clark as a player, but my man is not good at being the lead on this. And the players have got to figure that out sooner rather than later. Like, that's why I would tell them to go to mediation. I'd be like, go to mediation because Tony's a fucking idiot. Like, and Manfred is an even bigger idiot. So it's like you can't negotiate with two fucking idiots in the same room. Like, please hire or vote on somebody better, guys. Like, Tony Clark is not it.
So who would you select?
Ooh.
Who would I
Put him on the spot, Hailee. Put him on the spot.
Boy.
Get him.
I don't know. I would probably go with. I'll split the difference. We'll go with a former Tiger Braves legend. I'd put
Cecil
John
Fielder.
Smoltz in there. I put John Smoltz in there as the lead negotiator. Now, look, his political takes are absolute shit. And there's times where he's a horrible baseball announcer, but John Smoltz could get this done. He is a closer and a starter. So John Smoltz is who the people and the players.
Wait, hang on. I gotta stop you right there because you said famous Detroit Tiger, and Mookie didn't even hear you say Braves, and he just went Cecil Fielder.
Triple motherfucking cheese, man. That's my boy. That's my boy from back in the day.
Negotiating for the players, just big old Cecil rolling out there.
Because
like,
Cecil wouldn't fuck around. He'd be like, yo, we're just going to simplify this. Let's get to the key points. Let's get this done. I got other shit to do. You know, I got businesses to run and whatnot. And Scott, I love John Smoltz, but that's a terrible choice because you know what time of year it is? It's about to be golf season, man. And John ain't having his golf schedule fucked with. Like, he ain't got time for this.
This is true, but I just wanted to bring up the whole Tigers Braves connection. And so, you know, thank you for stepping all over that, Mookie. I appreciate that.
All right, Hailee, we're good. Okay, so you're Browns fan, Tigers fan. We got to get into this now. NBA team. Are you a Pistons fan?
I get a lot of hate for this, but I'm not a basketball fan. Not a basketball fan.
You're on the right show. You're fine.
Yeah, that's all good.
No.
Actually, wait. Hey, Hailee, where'd you is this kosher? Where'd you go to college? Is the basketball school at all or no?
Michigan State, absolutely, but I never attended a basketball game. Never went to
Oh God, she should have been part of the Michigan State conversation earlier in the
Yeah, that's
show.
also true. Yeah.
What I missed. Please.
But you're not a Michigan
yeah.
girl, thank God.
This
Because
is bullshit. How do you feel about handshake lines, Hailee? Let's start there.
My Lord and
Go ahead.
Savior Tom Izzo thinks that they're necessary, so I think that they're necessary.
nice.
My Lord and
There you
Savior.
go.
All right, so we know where she stands.
All
Got
right,
it.
Hailee, well, it was great talking with you.
She's like, Tony
Oh,
Clark is the right
oh.
man for the job. I will believe it until the day I die. Hey, you know what? There could be another Braves connection, though, and Tigers. What about Mike Maroth? 20-game Tigers loser Mike Maroth is a pitching coach at AAA for the Braves. He could negotiate this better than Tony Clark.
basically, Scott, you're saying anybody but Tony Clark.
Anybody
You're
but
like,
Tony Clark.
you're like,
Oh, yeah, but I'm trying to find a middle ground between the Braves and the Tigers. So I'm trying to just like find connections, which is really weird that I found both of those. Like the Smoltz one, not, but the Mike Maroth thing just popped in, and I was like, holy crap! I remember when he was up there sucking ass for the Tigers, and I know she wouldn't be able to figure out that because it's like the first 20-game loser I saw in my lifetime. So.
Hailee, do you even know this? Like, I feel like we tend to on this show, we start talking about things thinking everybody is like understands every reference, and people are like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. I'm way too young for that.
Oh, no, absolutely. I grew up in a baseball family.
Okay. All right. Good.
Okay, yeah. Here's one more that I just thought of, and this would be a bad person to go negotiations because he sucks. Drew Smiley. Drew Smiley would be horrible at these negotiations. He can't pitch, and I know for a fact that he cannot negotiate. But Drew Smiley was at the parade, but he was just there.
You would be nowhere without Drew Smiley's changeup, and you fucking know it.
Hey, look, he did save our asses in one of those playoff games, but the rest
And
of
all
the
it
season,
takes is one in baseball, and they talk about
it
you
was
forever.
like, Jesus Christ, we spent $11 million on this asshole. Holy God.
I mean,
Hailee,
that's
what are you
baseball.
drinking? What are you drinking?
Water. I got homework to do after this.
That's
Wow.
disappointing.
All right, so then back on a more serious topic. Hailee, so
I know.
are you? You're still in college, right?
Law school.
Back off, Drew.
That-
Back
shut up.
off.
Hold
Calm
on.
down.
So for one,
I don't
For
like where
one.
this is headed.
Doesn't
For
apply.
one, law
Doesn't Doesn't
school is a type of college. And
Doesn't
two,
apply.
when you're in college, you drink on Wednesdays. It is what it is, but it's fine.
Law
Moving on.
school is not like undergrad.
Oh no, I very much
No.
so understand. I don't know how you read that much. Like,
Christian, can we go to you for the ruling on this? Is law school, does it fall under the same rules as college? Go.
No, not everything goes in law school.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. There it
I'm
is.
going.
We've got
I'm
the
going.
official
All right.
thing.
We
here.
got the
Like,
Craft Root Sports attorney weighing in on that one.
that's right. He knows a lot of bird law.
All right, I'm a little
But
nervous.
Hailee,
Luke,
what-
you've got a question? This is terrifying.
Yeah. What is the hill if you're
Apologize in
the
advance.
player's representative, if you're the next Tony Clark, if you will, what is the hill you die on for the players? Like, what are the 2-3 things that you need to have out of this negotiation to feel like it was actually worth it all?
It's actually a good question.
That is actually
a
my
question.
number
Bitch.
one. My number
know it's
one
directed at Mike, by the
concern
way.
is the minimum salary. I think that is. I mean, what the players are asking for isn't unreasonable, but do I think it's a little much? Yes, but I see the issues, and I think for me that would be my number one point.
And you're talking about extending the minor leagues too, right?
Yes, yeah.
So that's what I thought was weird when the owners backed down on the vaccine mandate stuff for the minor leaguers. When that happened, I thought that's like, oh, okay, so the players have some leverage. Is that not the case? Was that just something completely removed that didn't have to do with this coming CBA negotiation?
I think so, yeah.
Here's what drives me crazy about this. The owners are out here talking about how they don't have money to pay these guys this minimum salary that they're asking for. When they're out signing 10-year, $300 million contracts, and you look at the revenue that they're getting from these regional broadcast networks, and it's absolutely absurd. How much of that comes out in these discussions? Like, how many, like, can the players just be like, look, you're saying you can't afford this, but Exhibit A, Your Honor, people are broadcasting Reds games and nobody's watching, but you're still making ridiculous amounts of money because of this deal. Like, and the owners like just blink at that, right? Like they're not fazed by it in any way. So how, put yourself in the other position. You're on the owner's side. Somebody comes to you and says, this is the amount you're making. How can you tell me you can't afford these minimum salaries? How do you defend that?
I would list out all of the things I'm paying for. I'd list out, I have to pay electricity. I got to pay these vendors. I got to, why not, right? Like, tell them where this money is going and why you can't afford this. I mean,
do not let Mike turn you into an old white guy who is like listing the things that he's got to struggle through. I've got to buy extra hot dogs because you know how many dollar dog nights we're doing? These don't pay for themselves.
I was laughing because it's amazing that like the owners are taking the same tactic my parents took when I asked for money, when they were like, oh, you kidding me? You left the goddamn front door open. You think I'm heating all of Youngstown? It's like, oh, okay.
Well, that's kind of why I took the stance that I take, because I do the same exact thing. As
Did that shit ever piss you off though? Because like every time you said it's like this, clearly this house could not heat all of Youngstown. Like, that's a fucking stupid thing to say. Like, come at me with something better.
No, I was just afraid of Papa B.
That always frustrated the hell out of me, man.
Hey, Drew, by the way, we got comments saying we need to get the spray bottle for Drew. I think that's a good thing. We need to have somebody who just sprays you with the spray bottle whenever you try to talk.
Honestly, what I think would work better, given our current situation, is the pop can, the empty pop can with pennies in it. Like, did you guys ever have that
your
for
hand
your
like
puppies?
that? Hailee, I've got a question.
Oh.
So who cares what the
Fuck
two
you guys.
sides want? You as a fan of the game, like, what is your biggest, like, look, this is what, like, you said you're on the player side. So what is the biggest thing for you where like they deserve this and what they're asking for is not unreasonable?
I'm going to continue to say the raise salary. I think that it's not unreasonable, especially because now the MLB wants to add, a whole new round to postseason. And the goal behind that is to what? Raise revenue. Y'all are going to be making more money off of us playing a longer time. Okay, well, now y'all can pay us more.
I
See,
love
'cause
that
I
she
feel
says
like-
we and y'all and us. Like, You are all in on the player side. Like I respect that.
and she should be, but I feel like my biggest hang up as a fan, and when you're talking about the minor leagues and stuff, it's kind of rolled into one, and it kind of goes with the salaries. It's the manipulation of the service time for the minor leaguers when you bring them up, and arbitration eligibility. Like the fact that the owners are trying to keep it at 6 years or whatever the hell it is, and the players are like, look, this is an insane amount, and it really is. The fact that these guys are playing and they're damn near 30 before they can like really capitalize, unless they're Bryce Harper, where they walk in with a once in a lifetime contract. Like I think it's absurd that the owners are trying to like dig their heels in on those topics, because that's where I think the players, for once, because I feel like in the last couple of negotiations, the older players were only worried about themselves. Like the focus was, hey, look, how much money can we get for the major league players? F the minor leaguers, like they got to pay their dues. It's whatever. And so like the big hang up was, the floor on, on the salaries or whatever. But now, like, I really think that their biggest gripe, and the one that like the owners are for whatever reason hard up about, is the minor league thing and the manipulation. Like these guys should be able to get these contracts way sooner than they are.
So I think at one point Scott had asked a question, but it got lost. So I'll kind of try to bring it back to a response. But like, so Scott, you said the older players were worried about them. Wasn't that the same case in the last NFL CBA and NHL CBA? So
100%. And look at what I'm saying. I said DeMaurice Smith and Tony Clark. And those are the old heads that are worried about the guys that show up in the room who are already on maybe their second or third contract, or they're negotiating good faith. But it's the guys that are coming up and the ones that are still like building up the game. Like I understand if you want to get yours after you've already, paid your dues. Like everybody understands that. But for the betterment of the game and the way that it's going to prosper going forward, and for like, it's for the younger guys to get paid sooner and not be sitting there
right.
Oh, I'm 29 and this is the first time I'm able to sign a legit deal.
All right, fellas, hold on. We got a question from Cam for Hailee that needs answered. This is very imperative.
We think he's single, but we can't confirm it.
As a Browns fan, he knows this isn't baseball related.
That's a great question.
I scrolled her Twitter feed, so I already know this. I'm just going to let her go.
The floor is yours, Jarvis Landry.
Here's all I'm going to say.
You can swear on this show, by the way,
yes,
if you feel so inclined.
Let it fly.
Okay. I'm very emotional. All those tweets that he just posted the other day. I'm so tired of this team taking to social media. I think that it does nothing but create more drama. And yes, however, I think Jarvis Landry is gone. I think he's done. I think he's gone. I think he's done. I think that we need to focus now on acquiring some wide receivers. And very upset about it. Very upset.
And probably looking at a new quarterback, right? Like eventually you got to start looking at like, should we maybe? I know you said
she just hit you with the permit tea drink, bro.
Look. I know you said you'd rather ride Baker, but like, I mean,
and you were telling me not to be mean to her, Mike.
Jarvis wants out. Like, you think those guys want to get out if they're playing with Joe Burrow? Probably not. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Like, okay.
Listen, I am not against exploring other options. However, we have to explore good options. I'm a big proponent for like Russell Wilson. I know that's a long shot, but I go to bed praying.
Actually, you know what? I am, as a 49ers fan, I am 100% on board with Russell Wilson going to Cleveland. That sounds like the best idea I've heard.
You want Baker in the NFC West?
Yes, I want Baker in Seattle. That sounds like.
Don't you take him away from me in the AFC?
Your front
I know he wakes up feeling dangerous, but I'll take that bullet. Russell,
they would eat him alive.
Russell to Cleveland and Baker to Seattle. Let's make
Joey Bosa would make him eat his ass.
Joey Bosa doesn't play for the 49ers, so he would do that.
Whatever. The other Bosa kid.
Hold on, the other Bosa? You mean the better Bosa? Thanks.
I mean, whatever. They're two white defensive linemen. Same
Touche.
difference, right? Fuck. Nick's, Jason, John, Steve, whatever. First names don't matter. Hailee, are you sick of this team taking to social media, though?
I'm sick of this team taking to social media. I'm so sick of it.
Okay. Thanks, Mookie.
But on a more serious note, do the Browns legit have the draft capital and pieces to move for Russell Wilson?
No.
Oh.
No.
But
well,
Kirk
that sucks.
Wishful thinking.
But Kirk Cousins,
What
maybe. Okay, how about this?
Hell,
Ryan
what if they
Tannehill.
come in real? What if they come in real hot? They're like, "Hey, look, we'll make this work. We'll figure this out." Like, and like they get Sierra involved, and they're like, "Look, we'll put her in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame if we can get Russell." And then Sierra starts pulling strings, and she's actually the one that brokers this fucking deal. Like, the Seahawks' hands are tied because Sierra.
Because you know what?
No, listen,
Scott, because you know what happened, though, is that Sierra would be like, "Yo, Pete, when they put me in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'll be able to set you up with like a real nice lady. Like I'll be able to find you that once in a lifetime."
I was thinking she would just guarantee, like, "Look, when I go in the Hall of Fame, I'll have a Seahawks hat on my plaque."
That'd probably be good enough for Pistol Pete. Yeah.
All right, I want to find the floor. I want to find, because you vehemently said no when I said Kirk Cousins.
He's a piece of shit. And you
want
know
nothing to do with Kirk Cousins in Cleveland.
Clearly, Hailee has good taste. Nobody
Rather
wants
have Baker.
Hailee, what about Carson Wentz?
100% correct take.
Carson Wentz.
That's what I was going to find.
Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's get her integrated on the show. We have our own version of Fuck, Marry, Kill called Sip, Chug, Drainpour. Sip, Chug, Drainpour. Baker, Kirk, and Wentz. Go.
I don't even know what this means.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess
Have you ever played Marry, Fuck, Kill?
Yes.
Okay. So that's just different words.
Yeah, Sip, Chug, Drainpour. Sip is marry, Chug is fuck, and then Kill is Drainpour.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't break that down. My bad.
Yeah, way to go.
Okay.
Worthless.
Give me my options again.
Kirk Cousins, your boy Baker, and Carson Wentz. And this isn't about sleeping with them. This is just about them quarterbacking your team. Like, I don't care what preference there. Like, because I mean, like, if I was going for it, like, I'd drain poor. Like, if we're talking about fucking them, like, I'd drain poor Baker. I would sip on Wentz, and
what? No, that is completely wrong. That is completely wrong.
Okay, so we'll marry Wentz, fuck Baker, kill
Cousins.
Kirk.
Yeah. Okay, so
his name isn't worth
as the quarterback. As your quarterback,
Wentz
right?
over Baker as your quarterback.
Okay, because Scott was talking about who he would actually be.
Yeah, Scott took that to a very strange point.
And he was still wrong.
Would you take Tua over Baker? Baker or Tua?
Is that like Chuba?
Tua
Baker?
or Baker?
Ooh. Baker.
Wow.
Okay. We got a late entry here. Look, and we're talking about pretty people here, and you want to upgrade a quarterback. Look, the 49ers have a quarterback available, and we will trade him to you for the low price of all your draft picks. If you could have Jimmy G over those other three, like, which would you choose then?
Scott's still trying to figure out who he should fuck in this quarterback carousel.
In this foursome, we know the answer is Jimmy G, both because he's a Niner and because of how pretty he is. There's no denying that. I'm just throwing in the curveball when it comes to quarterback play.
What the fuck you been drinking tonight?
What?
You catching feelings on all these boys? Like, what you been drinking tonight?
Oh, come on, man. I mean, it's all in good fun. And go, Hailee.
Jimmy G or Baker?
Jimmy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Jordan Love or Baker?
Baker.
Ryan Tannehill or Baker?
That's what I was gonna get to. Where's the floor?
Ooh.
If we had OBJ still, Ryan Tannehill.
No, right now.
Right
next
now-
year's starting quarterback. So you're not going to have Landry and you're not going to have OBJ.
Yep.
Do you want Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback?
No, I would rather have Baker.
No.
I'd rather have
No.
Just to make sure it was stated earlier, Joe Burrow or Baker.
Oh, there. Chase has a good one. Kyle
wait,
Murray.
no.
or
I want to
Baker.
hear this. I
Wait,
want to
wait.
hear this Browns fan say that Burrow is better than Baker.
Yeah, this
Go
is gonna hurt so bad. Burrow.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Did you just also say that you would rather have Baker than Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
No, she didn't answer that one. Wait, you
Yeah.
did?
No,
answer
she
it?
did.
She
She
just
did
did now. Yeah.
What?
All right,
I
that makes
agree.
the Tannehill take irrelevant now. So
Christian's like, she clearly doesn't know then. No, that's it. All I needed was one I didn't agree with, and I can rule it all out.
There you go. Tabari says Cleveland should take what's left of Teddy Bridgewater to bring a calm at QB for one season. How about that? Teddy Bridgewater or Baker?
Baker.
You had to think way too long about that. Hailee.
I know.
All right,
Lamar
Mike.
Jackson or Baker?
Lamar. I love Lamar. I love Lamar so
Okay.
much.
Okay. Cool.
Mason
okay, Nick
Rudolph.
Chubb or Lamar Jackson.
Shut the fuck up.
Hang on, Christian needs this one after this. I'm sorry, Hailee. Excuse me for a
asshole.
second. Christian, you sit here and you take this again.
Move this man.
Christian,
Unreal, man. Unreal.
You're 2 away from my record, buddy. You're 2 away.
Despicable right now. All right, listen, Hailee, we're gonna wrap up.
Wait,
here in a minute.
one last one.
Before-
Quarterback comparison. This is
Okay.
the perfect walk-off. Baker or Book?
Baker.
Yeah.
Okay, but I mean,
That
that's a good
wasn't
thought.
a
Like,
question.
you know,
probably
He's never
good.
thrown an NFL pass or.
Wait a second, Ian Book. did throw an
excuse
Oh,
NFL
good God. Okay, my bad.
Excuse me.
My bad.
He started
Who's
on
ever gonna
Monday night,
start in
motherfucker.
the
Are you
NFL?
serious right now?
by a
God, piece of
shitload.
shit.
He couldn't beat out Taysom Hill.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Nope, it was only because Hill was hurt. All right, Hailee, we do this with all of our guests. We do some quick hitter questions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let Drew look. First gut reaction, just whatever comes to your head.
Oh,
Rapid
gosh,
fire.
okay.
We're gonna spit these out. We need to know if you're allowed back on the show. And this is
Okay.
And it
There's
is
a lot
something
of
bad.
pressure.
it
We're
is
not-
a lot of
I'm
pressure.
Oh, shoot.
I'm really worried after the quarterback thing, but let's go.
Actually, no. Let's. Yeah, this will be fun. This will be good. All right.
All
so,
right.
you got Mike. You got the music cued. You ready?
I got you. Go
Oh
for it,
man, this is making me so nervous.
It's very
Yeah.
intense.
It's
very
real tough. So we'll start off with plain cake donuts. Yay or nay?
Yay.
All right.
You're starting off
Appreciate
weak.
that.
Dip them in your coffee.
Starting
Dip them
off-
in your coffee.
See, Haley, I love it.
Yeah.
These
Or
two,
throw
they
them in the
don't
trash.
respect
Throw them in the
it.
trash.
They don't respect the
You
plain
can't throw
cake.
any donuts in the trash.
Plain cake is better
If
than no
they're plain
donut.
cake donuts, you can.
All right.
They're the Tony Clark of donuts. Boom.
It's just
Go,
not a
Drew.
donut. It's just not a
Wow.
donut. It's a cake.
Wow.
It's not a donut. Okay, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
That
it's
flips.
Tony Clark.
Yay
Go.
or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
She's
back on
rolling
the-
back, baby. She's back.
Hey, teamed up for an easy one there. This one might be weird, but we'll go for it. Do you button your shirt from the top down or the bottom up?
Top down.
Okay.
Yeah. Top down.
She's back, baby. She's knocking them out. Let's go. Keep going, Drew. Keep going.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Yeah, and we'll stay with the theme. Do you zip your pants then button or button then zip?
Button and zip.
Okay.
Okay, correct.
Okay.
You're back.
Yep.
You're back. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Doing
Good
That
answer.
could be different though for men. I feel like.
And
Well,
100% is. It's
that's-
zip
right.
then
But
button.
at the
You
same
said it
time-
wrong.
Don't
Go
let
ahead.
Scott tell
Next
you
question.
anything. Don't let
Ignore
Scott tell
them.
you anything.
It's
You
the
are
zip
correct.
then
It's
button. Go
button,
ahead.
then zip. It's not the other way around. It's no.
Look,
you're
Haley,
right. You're
I've
right.
always loved Tony Clark. Let me just say that. So, go ahead.
Scott,
Mookie.
better answer.
I appreciate the nuance, the recognition of the nuance of the answer, Haley, but you're still coming on the right side regardless. So don't worry
Okay,
too
great.
much. Yeah. Yeah,
Great.
you're doing real well. Chicken wings, drums or flats?
I don't eat meat, so
Oh, okay. All right.
I'll say
Yes.
flats though, because I know people like those.
And again, you're right. Perfect.
That was she's got a future in politics, guys. That was a solid answer.
Yeah.
I like it.
That was well done. Pineapple on pizza, yay or nay?
Absolutely.
And
Pineapple.
there we go. There we
Wow,
go.
came in
All
hot.
right.
I dig it.
All right.
I dig it.
All right, Hailee. This is we're getting down to it here. We're hitting the medium portion. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Are you guys weird in Nashville where you call everything Coke, or is that farther south at Atlanta?
Yeah, I call
Excuse
everything
me.
pop. So like.
Okay, yeah, you got that.
That
Midwest.
is-
Yeah,
she's
you got
from
that Midwest.
Detroit,
All right,
baby.
cool,
We
cool,
know
cool,
the
cool.
pop. She's from the home of Baker.
It's weird down
Pop
south,
baby.
It's so weird down south when it's like, I'll have a Coke. Okay, what kind? Dr. Pepper. That ain't Coke, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't say Coke.
Or no, even better.
Never
I'll have a
understood
Coke.
that.
Which kind? Orange.
Yeah, no,
Like, that's
not Coke.
That's
fucking
not
weird.
a Coke. Yeah.
No, it's not. All right. So are IPAs just pumpkin spice lattes for white dudes?
Yes.
All right, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Man,
I think that might be the best reaction to that question ever.
That's a great question. That is a great question.
we've had that question for literally years, and that's legit.
That's
the
never
best
gotten
answer.
that reaction.
No,
Everyone else
Nobody's
is just kind of like, yeah, hey, whatever.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
That was the perfect.
Well done.
response.
Okay.
All right, man, we're getting down to it now here. All right, and again, this one is a little different given the audience, but Topanga or Kelly Kapowski?
Kelly.
Mm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Look, we have a saying around these parts.
Mhm.
Tiffany Amber Thixon. She's undefeated. She's
Yes.
undefeated. Like we love us some Tiffany Amber. So
Not gonna lie, she was my crush on Saved by the Bell, not Zach Morris.
Oh God, Zach, he's the worst.
Zach Morris is trash.
He really
That's why.
is. Yeah.
Have
he
you
is
watched the
trash.
new? Have you watched the new Saved by the Bell on Peacock?
No.
Oh, it's so good. It's so worth
Really?
it. Yes, worth the sub.
I
Highly
don't
recommend.
know. I don't know. Can't
Highly
be the
recommend.
original.
Drew, there's a new
Exactly.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air on there too. You can catch that in like 13 years.
Yeah, I know it's live now, guys. Did you know they have episode 4 out? Like, I'm so caught up. It's great. It's absolutely
Cool.
great. All right. Oh man, I'm trying to make sure I
Lots
got
of
the order
Topanga
right of
love
this
in
here.
the comments. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go least controversial to most. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Technically, yes.
Boom, lawyered.
No. Hold on. Let her finish her
No,
answer.
only law student did. Only
Fuck
law
up, Mike.
student did.
Mookie, shut the fuck up. She said technically it is, but go.
But that's the answer.
But it feels wrong, right?
It feels wrong. Exactly. So it's not. Keep
But
going.
it is because
All right, well-
technically it is. That's the fucking answer, Scott. It's
Hey,
a yes.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
Hey,
You're wrong.
remember
You're wrong.
that
Gentlemen,
time?
Lawyered.
Gentlemen, both of you, hush. Hailee, your entire law career is going to be decided here. Are you going to rule by the letter of the law or the spirit of the law? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I'm a firm believer that the law evolves as we evolve, so I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna go with the letter of the law.
Suck it.
Beautiful.
Technically, you
Beautiful.
can't walk home on a highway. Couple of exceptions.
And everyday Christian proves him wrong. All right. And again, it doesn't get any easier, Hailee. I'm sorry, but Jordan or LeBron?
So, my goal
Oh,
in
God.
life is to have 2 goats, right? And I want to name one Tom after Tom Brady, and I want to name the other LeBron. So,
Okay. All right. Okay.
Love it. And Hailee, you're doing absolutely phenomenal. You've crushed this quiz. You've hit all the right marks. There is still one key answer we need from you, and it is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
yes. Yes.
No,
Yes.
That's wrong.
Hailee.
That is
Hailee.
so wrong. Ban her, Mike, kick her out, mute her mic, just kill it. That's it.
All right,
Haley,
We're done here.
Haley, I didn't
Judges
want to
have
do that.
tallied-
done
Hang on.
here.
The judges have tallied your score. Let's go to the judges and see how you did on these questions.
Move this man!
You asked for
And-
honesty. I gave you honesty.
sorry.
Well,
almost
sometimes
had it,
honesty's
but
wrong,
technically-
Hailee.
like, you said,
Sometimes
hot
being
dog
honest is
technically
wrong.
a sandwich. You were good. We would have overlooked. The judges would have overlooked Die Hard being a Christmas movie. Would have overlooked that if you had gotten the hot dog question correct. But you did not.
No.
Unfortunately.
The hot dog question is not nearly as critical as the Die Hard question.
No.
Bullshit.
Don't
The
listen to my-
Jordan question where she also interjected the Tom Brady, which nobody asked. That was clearly the fucking worst.
Hey,
Like,
at least
Hailee-
she didn't say Patty Mahomes. All right, at least she didn't say Patty
Come
Mahomes.
on now.
Before we end the show, let's do this. Hailee, would you like old ass Tom Brady right now out of retirement or Baker Mayfield?
Old ass Tom Brady, hands down.
Man. All right.
Hands
Hailee
down.
Murphy,
Points back,
everybody.
2 points.
Hailee, thank you. But wait, real
Wow.
quick before we end this, I just have to say one thing, and this is why I thought you were gonna knock all those out of the park. If they kill Fezco, we riot.
I will be burning something down.
Absolutely. I saw that you were a fan, and I was like, I'm bringing this shit up during the show. If they kill Fezco, we
It's
fucking burn HBO to the ground, damn it.
Yep. I will
I-
personally send Sam Levinstein a letter, a very mean letter.
And she's back, ladies and gentlemen. She is the official lawyer of the show. Christian,
All right, you
can
get-
believe that we do it.
Wait,
you get
hold on.
it. You get it. Hang on. She
Pat,
already
you
did
don't
it. Hang
watch
on. She
that.
already back. You're back. You
love
earned it.
that. I love that.
I gotta say though, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but if you're gonna be mailing stuff, why don't you just dump sack them and get it over with? Like really show them how you feel.
Hailee, go ahead and plug your socials. Where can people find you?
At the Hailee Murphy. Everywhere. The Hailee Murphy.
All right. And
Wait, how do you spell Hailee though? Just to be clear.
HAILEE.
So not like Eminem's daughter, just FYI,
No.
folks.
No. I'm not Eminem's daughter. No.
She's got class, like she's much classier than that.
I
Hailee,
actually went to school with her, and she was in a sorority that was next door to mine. Fun fact.
Oh, that's right. I was
Wait,
gonna say
get
she
the
was in
fuck.
Michigan.
Oh, you're talking about
Hold on a
college.
second.
Hang on,
You're
hang on.
in the fucking lead.
Yeah.
You wait. Hang
Went
on.
to
Yeah.
school with Hailee? That's all this
Yeah.
interview should have been about. Holy hell.
Yeah,
We
she didn't
fucked
really
this
do
up,
much, though,
gentlemen.
but-
We have
Why
screwed our
No,
own
no, wait.
show.
We can do a post game. Hailee, can you stick around for a while? I know you got another interview
Yeah.
lined up tonight. Can you stick around for a little bit? Okay, listen. We'll
I have
close
to
out this
pee.
show. We'll do a post game. Yeah, we'll do a post game.
That's fine. You go pee, Mook. We'll do it without you. You're good.
Yeah, you don't. We don't need you here, Mookie. Listen, Hailee, thank you so
All
much
right.
for hanging out.
Thank
This
you,
was
Hailee.
awesome. Stick around. We'll do a post game. We'll talk about you hanging out with Marshall Mathers' daughter because that's pretty badass. This has been a damn fun show. Thank all of you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Craft B Sports, Instagram, same handle. Like the show on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. Also, shout out Belly Up Sports. Be sure to go check out Hailee's writing and a ton of other writers at bellyupsports.com. Give all of the pods on the Belly Up Sports Network a listen, subscribe, and review wherever you get those podcasts. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Cheers, everybody.
We talking Homer, Ozzy and the Straw.